Hey, this is Harold. In this video I'm going to take you on a rainforest birdwatching tour in Costa Rica. Now, I'm not in a national park, I'm not in a private reserve or whatever, I'm just in a local rainforest. The rainforest where I happen to live. That is my house over there. I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I live here in Costa Rica with my family since September 2023. So it's already 9:30 in the morning, so it's far from the ideal time of doing some bird watching. But I'm a father. I have a family. I have two kids, and they they need attention in the morning. So as a bird watcher, it's not always you don't always have the time to go out early and do bird watching at the ideal time. Anyways, there's plenty of birds to see around here. I live here in the southeastern area of region of Costa Rica in Pérez. It's the Talamancan mountain range. We are at an altitude here of around 700 meters above sea level. So the climate is ideal over here. But bird life is great everywhere in Costa Rica. So what I usually do is when I wake up, get my binoculars, get my telescope, and start doing some bird watching from just from the porch. And this morning I started 6:30, 7. In the meantime, I was preparing breakfast for my kids. But usually, when I take the time of doing some bird watching, I can easily get 30, 40, 50, maybe even 60 bird species every single day here. Usually, it's always the more common species, all the tanagers, blue-gray tanager, palm tanager, sometimes speckled tanager, and scarlet drum tanager, and the turkey vultures, the black vultures, roadside hawk, and so on and so on. And but for some species, you just have to go into the forest, and that's where we're heading right now. Let's see what we can find in the forest. Maybe we can see some other wildlife, maybe some reptiles, snakes, or some frogs. Or some other cool wildlife over there. So we first have to cross a bridge because there's a river here, and let's see what we can find. Let's go. So this is the river here. Maybe you can hear it in the background. Gallery forest is always great for wildlife, but let's go to the other side. I have to be a little careful because this bridge is not the best bridge. It's just a common hanging bridge here in Costa Rica. All right, we made it to the other side of the bridge, and maybe you can hear all the insects already singing in the trees, because, like I've mentioned, it's already 9:30 in the morning. It's far from the ideal time of doing some bird watching, and but because birds are most active early in the morning, they start singing and foraging at the first light, maybe 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. That is the best time of doing some bird watching. But hey, I'm also just just a person who likes to sleep and likes to rest. So it's not always, as a bird watcher, it's not always easy to go out early and do some bird watching. But I'm lucky enough to live here just 5 minutes away from this rainforest, and I can go whenever I want, because I don't have a job here in Costa Rica. I work online as an online affiliate marketer, and that is why I have the chance to go out in the forest every single day, every single moment of the day. So by the way, if you're interested in what I'm doing online, please check out the link in the description of this video. But let's continue. And the land where we live, it's not our land. We are renting the cabin that I just showed you. But this land has some tilapia ponds. As you can see here, let's see. Oh, there's some ponds here where they, you know, it's for tilapia fish, and they don't have these fish here for commercial purposes. But hey, they're here, and we can catch them. But it's not ideal for to make tilapia ponds in the middle of a rainforest. And there's some ponds on the other side of the river as well. If I had the chance to buy this land, because this land is for sale, it's about 13, maybe 14 hectares of land, rainforest. It has 4 houses, but it's way out of my budget. But if I had the chance to buy this rainforest, then I would, you know, get rid of the tilapia ponds, do some reforestation here, reforest all this area, reforest all the area on the other side of the river where the houses are, and make this a great private reserve. But hey, I don't have the money to buy this land. But let's continue to see if we can find some cool stuff. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but there's a gartered trogon singing in the background. It's a very distinctive sound. If you recognize it, then you immediately recognize the call or the song of the trogons. There's different species of trogons here in Costa Rica. One of the most famous one is of course the resplendent quetzal. That's also a part of the trogon family. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to see a quetzal here in this rainforest, because they are more species of mountainous areas above maybe 1,000 meters. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's more species of mountainous areas. So I haven't been able to see a resplendent quetzal, but the trogon family is a very beautiful family of birds, very colorful, and so garter trogon. So now we are leaving the tilapia ponds, and we're about to go into the forest. It's I don't know if you can see. That is the entrance. Yes. I always love to go here, especially early in the morning. Sometimes I also go in the evening to do a night safari. There's so many things to see here. Big banana spiders, bromelia spiders. I had last week I had a helmeted iguana sleeping on one of the trees here. And I heard a mottled owl calling. So any time of the day, there's always plenty to see and to hear. It's right now, we are now halfway February, so it's the middle of the dry season. We didn't have rain since, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. And in Costa Rica, that is you know, it's not rare. It's but during the dry season there's less rain. So as maybe you can see, the soil is also pretty dry. And but anyways, let's continue. Oh, I love it here. It's already a lot cooler. Temperatures are lower here when you are in the shade, of course, underneath the canopy. Oh, yeah. Let's see what is over there. It's a little hard holding the camera in one hand and getting my binoculars in the other hand, but there's some kind of wren, I think. It's an understory species. You will never find it up in the canopy. Feeds on insects in the the lower parts of the forest. Let me see if I can get a good chance of spotting it with my binocular. Maybe you just heard it in the background, but it's a riverside wren. That's the rasping call. That's the wren. It's an fairly large wren species, and wrens. Maybe if you are from the Netherlands, it's called winterkoning in Dutch. So it's from the wren family, and the songs are usually always very explosive. So that's why you can recognize a wren by the explosive call. And so, like the name suggests, riverside wren. That's because of the river. It's a species that lives nearby rivers. So species that you can find in the forest, not in the open areas. And let's see. There's some leaves moving over there. Maybe it's just the wind, I don't know. It's not very windy right now, but some leaves just need a little breeze to start moving, and then you can be fooled, think that it's a bird, but I think it's just a little breeze. Okay, let's continue. So here's a cool old growth rainforest tree. I don't know which one it is, but here you can see that this forest is has not been cut down completely. It is of course a disturbed forest. Most of the forests are disturbed in Costa Rica, but here you can see that this forest is still has not been cut down completely, because that's a mature tree. I just heard something over there. I don't know, maybe it's gone. Just heard it. I think it's already gone because I can't hear it anymore. Sometimes it's really hard to see birds or wildlife or whatever in a rainforest because of all the leaves. Let's look up. Because of all the leaves, all the branches, sometimes really hard to to see birds or wildlife or whatever. So you really have to focus on your hearing. First hear the bird and then try to locate it, and then see if you can identify it. But it really needs practice to be able to do some proper bird watching in a rainforest. Something just fell down here, just a branch. So let's see here. There's a lot of leaf litter here on the ground. Perfect for little frogs, snakes, spiders. There's a lot of spiders here. But right now it's too dry for amphibians, I think. I've been doing some walking with my son last week, and he's always eager to find frogs, but we couldn't find many because I think it's just too dry right now. Here's another cool mature rainforest tree with all the buttresses. I love it. So goes up a little bit here. Something. I think that was nothing. That was just me. All right. Now here we also have an area of ferns. This is usually a great area to find chestnut-backed antbird. As you enter the forest, you immediately recognize I'm not a good bird imitator, but that's the call of the chestnut-backed antbird, and it's almost always over here. But maybe it's already too late in the day because it's not here. Maybe it's here, but I can't hear it. So what I can hear is there was a lesser greenlet singing in the background. I don't think you can hear it in the video. Okay, some spider webs here. There was another wren. I think it was the rufous-breasted wren. There's a couple of species here a couple of wren species here that are pretty common, like house wren, of course, and riverside wren. Riverside wren, the one we what's over there? Maybe it was a branch falling down, or a large mammal. Could be white-faced capuchin monkeys. They sometimes move in groups here through the forest. Let's see. Maybe it was just a branch falling down. But then it was a big branch. I don't know. It's silent, so. Anyways, I was talking about the wrens, but let's continue. Just found a cool lizard here on the tree. Let me see if I can get close. This tree here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. No, there's That's not possible. I think it's some kind of anole. I'm going to try to take a picture of it. Okay, I just managed to take a couple of pictures of the lizard. I think it's an anole species. It's on this tree here, and it's hiding all the time behind the tree. It goes on the other side of the tree, so I can find it. But it's a nice lizard. Yeah, I have my reptile identification book in my house, so when I come back, I'm going to identify it. Really cool. But you really have to keep your eyes open, because sometimes it can be challenging and overwhelming to find wildlife in a rainforest. Because if you don't have trained eyes to spot wildlife, then you don't know what to look for. You don't know where to look. You don't know what to do. So that's why it can be quite overwhelming for some people to find birds, wildlife, or whatever in the rainforest. So you really need to train yourself, and that is why it is important to be able to go out in the forest every day. Let's see. There used to be a little stream over here. That's always cool to find some reptiles or amphibians or whatever, but it's pretty dry right now, so could be that the stream has dried up. So I don't know. Can find it here. Now here at a spot where there's always some orange colored mannequins. Maybe you can hear the snapping in the background. Tick, tick. Can you hear that? The loud snapping sound. Now, that's what they do with their wings. That is wing snapping. They don't do that with their bills, but with their wings. I don't know. I don't completely understand the mechanism behind it, but I once saw a video about the club-winged mannequin, and it's really the special shape of the bones in the wings that makes the snapping sound. It's really, really interesting, really fascinating. I don't know if this orange colored mannequin has the same bone-shaped things in its wings to make the snapping sound, but they do that with their wings, not with their bill, but with the wings. So it's quite fascinating. Orange-colored mannequin, beautiful, beautiful bird. Now I just came a little bit closer to the mannequins. Maybe you can hear them calling in the background. They also have this call. I think it's a couple of males together and trying to impress the females, and that's called a lek. That's just a certain spot, I don't know, in the forest where a couple of males come together and display to show how beautiful they are, and it's called a lek. And I think this is a lek, a couple of males that are showing off on the females, and maybe it's breeding time. I have no idea, but maybe you've seen a National Geographic video about the red-capped mannequin, the black bird with the red cap that dances on the trees back and forth to show off on the females. That bird is also here in Costa Rica. This is actually a perfect place to see one, but I haven't been able to see a red-capped mannequin. But I would love to see that one displaying on one of the branches. You know, impressing a female by walking back and forth on a branch. But no, maybe next time. I just came to the far end of the trail here in the forest. I'm just walking back now. It's not a big forest, but you can walk around in maybe 30-40 minutes, maybe even less if you walk a little bit faster. But it's pretty quiet with bird life. As I've said before, it's already late in the morning, so most of the bird activity is already gone. And trying to see if I can find some other reptiles or amphibians or whatever. But especially reptiles are more hard to find, as they are less numerous than birds. And snakes in particular, they are fast moving, and half of the snake species are nocturnal. So during the day, it's really hard to find snakes, especially if you are near human civilization, as we are here. We are just 15 or 20 minutes from the city. So that's, when there's some development going on, infrastructure and whatever, human development, then the wildlife just goes deeper into the forest, and it's harder and harder to find them. But anyways, it's great to be here in the rainforest. So I'm just continue a little bit and see if I can find some cool stuff. There's actually some nice butterflies flying around here. I don't know if you can see them in the background. Probably not, but some cool butterflies here. There's some flowering plants here. You can see here. That's where they feed on. Also a great hummingbird attractive plant. So let's see if we can find some more exciting stuff here. And last week I actually saw a little snake here with my son. It was very fast moving, but I was really sure that it was a snake. And according to the reptile identification book, we have, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was a brown spot belly, a small brown looking snake, but diurnal. So it's active during the day, and I think this was the area where we found it. But it was very fast moving, and like I said before, it's really hard to find snakes in the rainforest. But I think it was a brown spot belly. So let's see if I can find another snake here. It's really hard. Maybe it's just not the right time to find snakes. It is getting warmer, so snakes like that. Snakes just warm up in the sun because they're cold-blooded animals. So they need to warm up in the sun to get active. But maybe it's just still too early. Or too late. Maybe I'm too late, I don't know. But hopefully I'm lucky with the snakes. There was something that scared the hell out of me. It was a bird flying away just beside me. I know which one. Couldn't see it, but maybe it was just foraging here or resting. And then I came by and it flew off, and then wow, scared the hell out of me. But there's something definitely over here. Maybe it's a mammal on the forest floor. Could also be tinamous. Those are ground-dwelling forest birds. They look like, I don't know, chicken or some fowl species. Could also be tinamous, but I don't know. There's definitely something over here. Let's see if I can move a little bit. Or maybe in Central American agouti. So that is a rodent species, fairly large rodent. Feeds on all kinds of nuts and seeds on the forest floors, or very important for dispersal in rainforests. But I don't know, could be anything. Can't hear it anymore, so maybe it's gone or silent. Let's see if I can locate it. Wow, there was something running. A mammal. I'm sure it was a mammal. I think it was black. Looked a little bit like a cat. So maybe that was the one that was foraging around here. I'm trying to think what it could have been. Raccoon? No, raccoon is not black. Coati. They usually are in groups. Definitely mammal. Cool. I also have a book about all the mammals here in Costa Rica, so I'm going to see if I can figure out what it could have been. I'm sure it was black. It was the size of a I don't know, a large cat. It was not a cat, but the thing what I'm thinking of is a what's it called again? I forgot about the name. My God, blackout. I don't know. I forgot about the name. I'm going to put it here in the video, the name. But I've seen it before in Costa Rica, but it lives in it's more arboreal. So, not sure if it could be that one. But, wow, really cool. Maybe I can find it again. But I have no idea what other mammal species it could have been. But I'm going to figure out what it could have been. So really cool. So I was just thinking about the mammal that I saw earlier. And the one I've forgot the name about it. It's called a tyra. It's a black mammal. Seen it a couple of times before in Costa Rica, but I don't know if this was a tyra. I'm going to check out the book. But you know, the tyras that I've seen, they were all up in the trees. So I doubt if it was a tyra, but that was the one that I was that I was talking about. So yeah, unfortunately I couldn't find it anymore. So but I think my book will definitely help identifying this mammal species. So I was just walking back and came across a mixed flock here. Mixed flock is just a group of birds, different species that move foraging through the forest. And there was some chestnut-backed antbirds, the dusky flycatcher that we heard earlier, the wee. That one was really close, and I heard some orange-billed sparrows. And there was a warbler up in the trees. I couldn't identify it, but really cool. That's what I love about mixed flocks. So they're already gone. So I was just making another video and then came across this mixed flock. So, and hope you like this video. I'm going to try to put up more videos about all the wildlife here in the rainforest and all the cool things that are here. So please subscribe yourself to my channel. And last but not least, what I've mentioned earlier, I am originally from the Netherlands, and but I now live here with my family in Costa Rica, and that's because I work online as an affiliate marketer. I earn money online, and one of the benefits is that I can determine my own. Did you see the morpho? It just flew by. Morpho butterfly. Wow. And one of the benefits of working online is that I can determine my own working hours. I can go into the forest when everybody else is at the office. So, but anyways, if you're interested in what I'm doing online and how you can do the same, please check out the link in the description of this video and learn all about it. And see you in the next video. All right, bye bye.